good, guys? It's your boy Sensei, the realist, the illest, the master, the operator, the one that did it before it was done. And yes, guys, welcome back to another episode of Kicking It With Senseii. Now, before we get into it, I'ma need y'all to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're notified when I drop. And yes, guys, without a further ado, let's get into it. So yes, guys, this past week and / past weekend was the round of 16, and it came through with fire. There were bangers, there were a lot of goals, there was just a whole lot happening. Yes, guys, it kicked off with Australia and Argentina. We see Argentina clinching the win. You know, it was a very I'd say not tight game, but Australia put up a fight and they could have pushed it to extra time, but they didn't. Argentina held it down and they drew to the quarterfinals. Then we had Senegal taking on England. England was just showed their class there. It was just clean. They went in clean sweep, you know. It was unfortunate for my African team, Senegal, being out, but hey man, they live to fight another. England lives to fight another day and pursue their dreams of bringing it home, you know. And then we had France taking on Poland. It was just a Mbappe master. You know, when the knockout phases come out, Mbappe, it's his time to shine. We saw it in the previous World Cup. From there, the knockout stages, Mbappe was just having a blast. He was just like enjoying himself out there. It was just a vibe, man. Like, hey, even the goals that he scored were just, hey, beauties. Scored beauties. You know, then France, there's another one that drew. Then we had Netherlands taking on the USA also. It was a simple. I feel like it was an easy win for the Netherlands. They held it down. They were nice. Then they went through with ease. It was just calm for them. Also there was a game of Croatia taking on Japan. Hey, the Japanese, like that loss. It was so sad, like, to see the Japanese go out, man. Like, it's such a humble team, like a united team, you know. They care. I mean, the fans, they clean up the stadiums, the players leave the dressing room clean. You know, it's just, man, the Japanese, man, to go out like that with pens. But I mean, Croatia, it's their thing. Like, they're very strategic nation. Like, once the knockout phases, like, if you can go back to the last World Cup, you know, the knockout phases, most of them, they won it by pens. They've got extra time, they know penalties, that's where they shine. You get me? But hey, man, it is what it is. Then we had now Brazil taking on South Korea, another Asian team. Bounce back at Brazil. It was just joga bonito. That game was entertainment. It was play. It was sauce. I mean, guys, the Brazilians, the Samba Kings. The Samba Kings play beautiful football. They just know how to. I mean, even one of the goals that Richarlison scored, that goal was cold. I mean, that goal was cold. Like, guys, the Brazil, Neymar came back from injury. It was just, man, it was just sauce, man. The Brazilians just, I love the Brazilians because, man, they play with flair. I love flair. I love football of flair, man. You know, it reminds me of South African football. You know, it's just, it's flair, man. It's sauce. You know, just, man, we play it that entertainment, man. We don't want that boring football, man. Give us something, you know. And the Brazilians do that. They give us that flair, that joga bonito, as they call it. But yeah, then there was a dub for the Africans, but a sad thing for, like, the Spanish. You know, Spain bowled out the Moroccans, the Atlas Lions. Marched on, going to the quarterfinals for the first time, and they held it down won it by pens with the cold, a stellar performance by the keeper, Bono, and a cold penalty by Hakimi. I mean, the Atlas Lions march on, Baba, the Moroccans, Baba, Hamdallah. I don't know what I'm saying, if it's the correct term. I'm just, hey, I shouldn't actually say that's wrong. They're getting correct terms wrong, but hey, they marched on. The last remaining African team is still in, so I'm backing them, my African brothers. Then then to wrap up the round of 16, we had Portugal taking on Portugal took on who? Switzerland. They took on Switzerland, and that game had drama from the starting lineup. Ronaldo was benched. It created a frenzy within the world. I mean, because the type of player and the type of status the player has, Ronaldo. I mean, it's Ronaldo, you get me. But he held his ground, Portugal performed well, scored 8 gang goals. I mean, we had the first hat-trick of the World Cup by Gonzalo Ramos. Youngster came in, he stood his ground, he went filling in the shoes of a great superstar like Ronaldo, one of the greatest to ever do it, you get me. But yeah, stellar performance from the Portuguese. And yeah, that was pretty much the round of 16. Then we move on to the quarterfinals, now where it gets tense, it gets hot, it gets it's just we were expecting mazas upon mazas. But before we get into that, we saw the coaches are dropping. Roberto Martinez, he left the Belgium team. Now Jose Enrique also decided to quit his job in the Spanish national team. Eden Hazard retired from international football. It's crazy, man. I feel like every time these coaches of big nations, most big nations have just been leaving. I mean, guys, there's a standard to hold. I mean, if you're coaching a team like Spain, man, there's a standard, man. Like, there's high expectations, and for them to leave in the round of 16 and before that World Cup they left in the group stages, it's like, it's not. But hey, man, sorry to the Spanish, but the Atlas Lions had to do what they needed to do. But the quarterfinals, we are in the quarterfinals starting tomorrow or today when you see this video. It's bangers upon bangers, but yeah, these are fixtures. So yes, guys, you see, we're starting off with bangers. We have Argentina taking on the Netherlands. Banger. It's gonna be an interesting one. I mean, Virgil van Dijk versus Messi. Cody Gakpo taking on Martinez. It's gonna be a nice one and an interesting one. We're gonna be given entertainment. Then we come back. We have Brazil taking on Croatia. That's gonna be a nice one. I mean, the Samba Kings taking on, man, the Croatians, I guess, the H's and the Chiches, and that's gonna be a nice one. It's gonna be a tactical game, and we're gonna see if Croatia can bully their way by pushing Brazil, because the longer the game goes, the longer it favors Croatia. You get me? So it's gonna be a tough test for Brazil, but that looks gonna be interesting. Then we have also, I think on Saturday. I don't know if I'm swapping the games around because I don't remember, but sorry if I'm swapping the games around. But then France takes on England. That's gonna be a nice one. That one is gonna be a nice one. Le Bleu taking on the Three Lions. We're gonna have youngsters taking on each other, the likes of Mbappe, we have Jude, we have Phil Foden. It's gonna be just superstars, several big names coming together on the field, rubbing shoulders against each other. That's gonna be a nice game to watch. Then to wrap up the round of 16, we have the Atlas Lions, Morocco, Africa Rats taking on the Portuguese, Cristiano Ronaldo's men, Fernando Santos' men, captained by Cristiano Ronaldo, and that's gonna be an interesting game because it's like, hey, we can see the Moroccans are gonna try stretch it and see how far they can go. Also, the Portuguese are there, so it's interesting. But hey, this World Cup, man, if it boils down to how us as football fans want it like that can happen. Messi and Ronaldo can play each other in the final. That is crazy. That would be crazy. But also this World Cup, man, it's gonna be historical because we're gonna be having if Morocco wins it, it's gonna be the first African team to win the World Cup, and if England wins it, man, they're gonna be bringing it home after I think 56 years. Yeah, 56 or 65. I don't know if I'm swapping the numbers, but yeah, after that time, it's gonna be coming home. Then if Argentina or Portugal win it, man, it's gonna be bragging rights from the GOATs being Messi and Ronaldo. And then if France win it, it's gonna be a back-to-back for the first time in like 60 years. A nation winning the World Cup back-to-back in like 60 years. So history is being made. Then if Brazil win it, they still the successful nation in the World Cup. But if they win it, they add a sixth star. You see, making them even more successful in the World Cup. Then if Croatia wins it, I mean, Croatia's first World Cup, Modric retires and start. I mean, won Ballon d'Or in the previous World Cup. That campaign, you win Ballon d'Or. Then the next one, you say World Cup. I mean, that's what a sweet career. I mean, what a sweet career, given his club, his achievements in his club football and nation. I mean, what a way to bow down from the game. Then lastly, if Netherlands win it, they're gonna win it for the first time also after losing in the finals 3 times. So yeah, it's like history will be made in this World Cup. History will be made, given whichever nation wins it, history will be made. But yeah, guys, that's the quarterfinal. It's gonna be nice. Tune in, enjoy it, or like take it in nice football. I mean, we didn't have football for like 3 days with no football. That was sad, but we are back and we're better. And also, one thing to chat away, like there's this chat about when Cristiano was benched, they were like, no, he's gonna, those memes, he's gonna run to PS Morgan, wada. The man came out himself and was asked about it. He's like, if it need be that I do not score goals for Portugal or start on the bench, and Portugal wins the World Cup, he'll be content with that. He'll be content with that. Like, it just shows you, man, Portugal is not how the media perceives it to be. You get me? And that man is for his nation. He wants his nation to succeed. And the media is just trying to push agendas to paint him as the villain or as a person that wants to take all the glory, and which is not the case. And it's not the case. But I'm gonna leave it there. Shout out for watching the video. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends to subscribe to the channel, and yeah, guys, enjoy it. And we go into the quarterfinals, and yeah, I'll come back after the quarterfinals to wrap up the quarterfinals, then build on into the semifinals, which is gonna be nice. And yes, guys, like I said, it's been a nice one. It's been a great one. It's been your boy Sensei, the realest, the illest, the master, the operator, the one that did it before it was done. And yes, guys, this was another episode of Kicking It With Senseii. Gee.